Hi, LaJune here, author of Releasing My Trauma, Route to Self-Sabotage, health and wellness coach, nutritional lifestyle coach, trauma-informed coach, life coach, and board certified coach. Man, I went from, hitting rock bottom. I lost everything. And with that is the grief of losing possessions, not just the death of people, but possessions, friendships, family, money, yourself. And I experienced all of that. Lost my car, couldn't renew my apartment because I couldn't afford to pay it. So it wasn't an eviction. It was literally they didn't renew it. Just, abandonment of friendships that just, they stopped calling, they stopped responding to text messages. The grief of that. The grief of money, not having money. Every time I got money, it would just slip out of my fingers. And then the grief of losing myself, because at that point I didn't know who I was, what was going on, and how could I get back to that person. And we always want to try to get back to where we were, but we don't realize that God has to kill parts of you that's no longer serving you to elevate you to where He wants you to be and where you deserve to be. One thing about losing my cousin, even when she was going through, she would always say, God is in control, God's will is God's way. Even in the afterlife, I can still hear her saying that to me, God's will, God's way, which it is. And it's not easy. It's not easy. You're going through, people are abandoning you, people are leaving, but it's a season. Everybody's not meant to be in your life forever. People are meant to be in your life to pour in. You pour into them. You remember the good times. You remember, what they poured into you, what you poured into them, and you thank them and you go on. Sometimes people, it's not the best timing that they came in your life, and it may not be the best timing that you came into their lives. If you